Hello, everybody, and welcome. Oh, this is so funny. I might have to redo this video. Gonna do this one because there wasn't any noise at the moment, and now there's a big loud truck that was here earlier when I was gonna do it earlier, and it's come back. But this is gonna be a reading for the next 48. It's gonna be one that will probably be full of distractions and delays and communication challenges. So this will be for September 4th through the 6th. And we also have two portals coming up, one on 9/9/2020 and on 9/11/2020. So those are influencing us along with what we just left was the Pisces full moon, which will be affecting us for a while. But we still have the additional influences of the moon as it changes, which just went into Aries, which I think is kind of heightening the oh, I just read a meme that was funny. It very much it made me appreciate my Virgo friends a lot and those that have Virgo placements. If you're happy and you know it, overthink, right? Just let your brain ruin it for you, right? So there's a lot of overthinking energy going on right now. But let's see what else is also going on. I'd assume by the Fool card being in the opening when I shuffled that there's probably some new beginnings happening, and it fits in with that Aries energy. But let's see what's going on for our collective for the next 48 hours. Thank you, Spirit, for a couple of cards. Let's see how. Wow, that was a lot of cards. I'm going to take the one here. We got Eight of Pentacles reversed. Interesting. Which, you know what, that kind of fits too, though. I was just talking with someone else earlier, did an astrology reading on, and was noticing that they were likely to have some challenges with that work energy, not necessarily lacking in the motivation to do it, but just kind of anxious about other things. Interesting. So we also have the sun. And it's funny, I was going to pull my hand out of the deck, and this card wants to come out too, so we're going to take that, which it's the Two of Swords in reverse. I want to note also in our shadow card position, one of the definitely one of the best Virgo cards, Six of Pentacles. So we're all kind of working on that give and take energy. How are you giving too much or taking too much? How are others taking too much from you or even giving too much to you? Because sometimes it's its own form of toxicity if people are over giving. Sort of like when we feel insecure in relationships, we might overgive in an attempt to try to gain some sort of external validation from another person and thereby actually end up pushing them away, right? Still have a lot of that moving energy, like moving houses. I've been noticing, not just myself, but others have been seeing the number 11 a lot, which is the Justice card. So I'm assuming that will probably play out not just for the next 48 hours, but it'll be included in there. And also, I think this Six of Pentacles, to a degree, is allowing ourselves to ask for forgiveness, to ask for support, especially financially. And yeah, I think because of the scales in there, and the Virgo energy that we have right now, this is very much kind of an accounting of things, taking store and looking at how have we managed things so far, especially financially and emotionally, um, and really looking at shoring up where are we spending a lot. And I think because of that beep beep beep, like there's a caution in there. Be cautious. It could be in an appropriate way, or that we're not giving really from the heart. We're just giving because we feel obligated in some way, rather than because being charitable makes us feel good, kind of thing. Now, before we go through the rest of the deck, let's look at these. So, Eight of Pentacles, the Sun, and the Two of Swords in reverse. Get your engine started. The sense of is that, I mean, the Sun card is typically in like we have more, yeah, we have more masculine energy here than we do feminine energy. So there's, and I think because of the reversal on that Eight of Pentacles, it's like eights can represent personal power, and in upright, it's like stability. You're standing in your power, but to have the an eight reverse, giving into codependencies, being like placating or being passive when you should be assertive, or even being passive aggressive. Association for me is the High Priestess, which is that inner knowledge and listening to spirit, listening to the synchronicities. And because it's one of the cards with, I think that a lot of us are probably going to be looking at how we may have been using work, or commitments of all kinds to get in our own ways, like kind of a review of emotional impact. You know what? That's kind of what I'm getting actually. Here's the funny thing. Please leave feedback below if you find that this is true. I think a lot of people, they've confused emotional maturity for materialism. Like I think a lot of people confuse like adulting with with you know working 9 to 5 grind and keep your head down, and you get into any old shitty relationship and you get the white picket fence and you're good. But a lot of people are noticing that that is not just working check to check, and things are not going very well, and the bills are piling up and you're feeling more and more powerless. And what we want to feel is this: we want to feel joy. We want to feel we want to be able to feel supported in our vulnerability, like the character is on the horse in there. And we want to see the fruits of our labors. The sunflowers can represent that. Now, it's interesting that this card had come out. It's kind of with them and kind of separate. And I mean, in upright, it can kind of be like it's already indecisiveness. Like you're not sure which way to go, and a lot of factors are clouded and covered. You're blindfolded, so you can't know everything. So you have to go with your intuition. And it's often like a period of no communication, and usually because of a third party situation of some kind. Now, in reverse, it's more like the silent treatment, like somebody intentionally giving you the silent treatment. It doesn't always have to be for a bad reason. Like some people just aren't very mature in their ability to communicate, and so like it's not even that they necessarily choose to be quiet, they just don't know what to say. um, and especially if you're looking at somebody who, this being 8 and we are in the 9th month of the year, it could be that they spent 8 months recently trying to build something, and this is what they got instead. And they're seeing the truth. In the middle is fun, joy, enlightenment, growth, seeds of life, healthy inner child, being emotionally secure. And I think that really makes sense. This card also is really good for some of the Virgo energy. It's overthinking things, and issues communicating it, because of some things we need to heal with others about boundaries. But we're seeing it now, and I think for a lot of people, this is, if you have someone in your life that didn't want to see something, or you're noticing that you're seeing something about yourself that you didn't necessarily want to see before, that's what this time is doing. It's opening that up. Now let's see, the hot topic. Interesting. The Hierophant. It's Aquarius related and Taurus. Um, this is about knowledge, especially spiritual knowledge, and it always reminds me of that song, "Bring me a higher love, oh, bring me a higher love." Recognizing that emotional immaturity is not getting them where they want to go, where materialism is not getting them where they want to go. And I think to a degree, this 8 somebody, or what you'll be hearing about happening with others. You could be seeing maybe folks that you've been waiting on have been really immature start showing more maturity. Now let's see what's in the heart of the matter. Interesting. So 3 of Pentacles reversed goes fairly well with the rest of these, especially this card here. And I think because of these 2 cards are coming out together, underneath that 6 of Pentacles, we have the Star, a little more Aquarius energy, but also a wish. And we have the 8 of Wands, and somebody's that just is kind of going through the motions. They're not giving up, but they're tired. Are in there. We're all kind of wishing for something. I'm not saying a whole ton in terms of communications. Not that there won't be communications, it's just not specifically highlighted. Though I am seeing the Tower reverse